Okay, so we are on day 118 of going through my old journal. And the quote for today says, "There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it." And then it says, "How do you shine your inner light? What do you think makes your inner light shine brightest?" So if you're following along, just pause the video and think about what you might respond to this, and I will read what I have. So already starting out, it looks like this may have been one of those days that I struggled with thinking about what to write, because I start out with ... I'm not really sure how to answer this. I said, I guess I don't really feel like I have much of an inner light. I'd like to be the type of person with a strong light that could shift the energy of a room. Unfortunately, I feel like I may do the opposite or come off neutral at best. I feel like, I said, I don't know if I want to read this, because this goes kind of like with my relationship that I was going through with this. Basically, I said, I feel like my light shines a lot when I'm with my partner. And I said, when things are good between us, I feel happy and excited and bright. I think that's a lot of the reason why I struggle so much with letting them go. As bad as they make me feel sometimes, it's definitely offset by the good. I'm sure I could probably find it with another person, but it's hard. I feel like I only share my light and energy with one person at a time, and it's scary for me to think about having to start over when I know there's someone who can make me happy and shine, even if it's not all the time. And I said, hopefully all the work I'm putting in to better myself will allow me to expand my light to be able to share with more than just one person. I do want to be someone who lights up a room. Okay, so I do have some thoughts about this. So, like, yeah, I am, like, I feel like I really only share a lot of my energy and light, I guess if you want to call it that, with one person at a time. And I think I've mentioned this before, like, I've never really been one to have a lot of friends or get close to a lot of people, but there's typically like one person that I get really close with and kind of open up with. With other people, I feel like they probably just think I don't really talk a lot around most people, except for like the one person at a time. And I had talked about this a while back with my sister, and I said, you know, with that person, how I felt was like, even though they did bad things, there was like a lot of cheating, mostly cheating, like that was it. It was like everything else was pretty good except for that component of it, kind of like lying and cheating, which is bad, which is really bad. And I think that's why a lot of women struggle with being with cheaters, because, you know, some of them are just bad all around, like bad guys all around. And you know, a lot of guys are like, why do girls get with these bad guys, you know, when there's nice guys out there? And it's like, some guys aren't bad like all the time. Some guys are good most of the time, but will do bad things sometimes. And so that was how it was with this person. Like, we got along so well. I felt so comfortable. Like, I felt like I could be myself. And that was what I was talking to my sister about, is like, it's a person that I feel like I can just be myself completely around. And I'm just so comfortable, and I don't feel like they're gonna judge me if I talk about weird stuff or, you know, whatever. And you know, just kind of go off on tangents, and I'm just interested in all kinds of different things. And you know, it's kind of like weighing the good and the bad. And yeah, so that was kind of scary for me. But I do feel like with certain people I am more open. And actually, when I was on vacation for my birthday last week, I went for my first time to, it wasn't a tarot card reader, like I don't really know exactly what she was. It was something similar to that, but a little bit different. I think she called it like angel reading or something like that. And she told me that I am calming, that I have like a calming effect. And I like that. Like, I was glad that she said that, because I don't want to be, I would prefer being that over being somebody who like stresses people out or whatever. So yeah, maybe I'm not like a bright energy person, you know, like bringing all this energy and stuff. Maybe that's just not what I'm meant to be. Maybe I am meant to be like more of a calming presence. I don't know. But yeah, like there are a few people in my life that I can think about, like they have this like good energy to be around, and they just seem like good people, and I would love to be one of those people that just kind of walks in the room and everybody feels like a good energy. But I don't know that I'm necessarily that, but at least hopefully I'm not like a negative energy. But yeah, or maybe I am just made to be like good with one person at a time, but I don't know. I guess yeah, I guess I don't really have too much to say about that. I guess I didn't really respond to the quote very well. So be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. I don't really know what the mirror that reflects it part would be. I don't know. Both of those sound good. So maybe if you're not like the light, maybe you're helping to spread positive things. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I have for that day. I will be back tomorrow for day 119.